Our next exercise that we're going to do today is building her a resource anchor. So I interviewed Carol a little bit before we began this segment to find out where she'd like to anchor a touch point, someplace where no one else ever touches and she'd rarely touch, in order to give her a point. It's almost like having your magic button, a place that she can touch when she's in an off state or doesn't feel like she's got the resources available that she'd like, to help her open up resources. Because recall, Neuro-Linguistic Programming is about changing your map so that your neurology changes, and as your neurology shifts, you have more resources available. So to give you those additional resources at a time of need, we're going to build a chain of resources on a specific point. Now know that once we program this today, this is something that Carol can reinforce daily. Anytime that she's in a positive state, emotionally, mentally, physically, she can touch the same anchor when she's in the height of that moment and be able to find it as a resource. I'll give you an example. I have one that I've done that's here on my wrist. And even as I tap it, I feel happy. So if I go camping with my family, if I'm doing something where I just feel joyous and I feel that high moment, I'll grab my wrist as just a way of going, I want to hold this. And it's a physical state that says, this is mine now. And then I can let go as I feel that emotion fade off. So we're going to do the same thing for you. So what point on your body would you like to have as your magic button?
Well, I thought here.
Okay,
Because
perfect.
I don't ever touch there, and nobody else touches me there either.
Okay, great. So what we're going to do, except when Paul kisses you,
Oh,
that could cause very
Yes.
happy.
it could.
Yeah,
Yes.
all right. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to go ahead and touch that spot for you so that you can fully immerse yourself in the experience of each one of the positive states. And then
Okay.
we'll have you touch it to see how well it sets.
All right.
Okay, so let me grab my pencil and paper. I'm going to do one for you,
Okay.
which I'm going to whisper in your ear. And so we're going to anchor that there. But what I'd also like to do is add 3 positive states.
Okay.
So what would you'd like those to be? A place and a point where you can fully experience it.
Joyful.
Joyful, okay.
And then anticipatory.
Okay.
And the word I think we agreed on was in tune.
In tune.
Integrated,
Okay.
in tune.
So in
knowing.
tune for you, as we talked about, I think that's when your intuition is at its prime.
Yes,
So you just have this confident knowing that this is the right answer.
yes,
Whether it's that you did it through dowsing or you did it through intuitive read.
yes.
Okay, and you can access that point when you felt absolutely spot on.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
perfect. All right, so let's begin with this first one. I'm going to whisper in your ear again. Okay, very good.
Okay.
All right, now I'd like for you to release that and imagine a time when you felt absolutely joyful.
Okay.
See what you saw, feel what you felt, hear what you heard. Very nice. Pure joy. Okay. Now what I'd like for you to do is imagine an event that you were highly anticipative. I mean, that excitement of it coming up, and you're going to be in this wonderful state. So feel that anticipation. See what you saw. Feel it. Feel it go all the way through your body. That sense of oncoming. Very nice. And now what I'd like for you to do is access a time when intuitively you just knew you were spot on. That sense of confidence, of knowing that you knew, of being grateful for the knowledge, and just knowing that you were tapped in and in tune to what the universe had for you. Nice. All right, do you smell popcorn?
No.
No?
No popcorn.
No popcorn. All right. Now, what I'd like for you to do is just go ahead and touch that point and tell us what you notice after you've touched it.
I notice a real sense of Supergirl power.
Oh, I like that.
Here we go.
All right. In fact, touch that right now and think about that Supergirl power.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So what I want for you to do now, every time you have a joyful, an anticipatory, an excited, a loving, any of those moments that just make you feel on top of the world, I want you to touch that. Because we really want to build that anchor so that, unlike collapsing anchors, when you're in a point of time where it's not so much that you're mired in a negative emotion, but you just feel like you need that uplift, then I want you to touch that spot and
Okay.
notice what it does for you. Okay, now we haven't anchored to anywhere in your body, so let's do a test.
Okay.
Let's think of, based on the previous video that we did, you talk about moments in time where you just don't feel motivated. Okay.
Right.
Can you think of a new moment when you just don't feel motivated?
Yeah.
Okay. And now I'd like you to touch your resource anchor.
Okay.
Nice.
Very nice.
Yeah. Did it erase that? Did it lift you up out of that space?
It did.
Very
it
nice.
did.
So we didn't anchor the unmotivated moment because you did is you let the emotions pull you up.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So nice. So make good use of your resource anchor.
Thank you.
Thanks for joining us.